Hello everybody, Vince here for Internet Dragons with a Guild Wars 2 video. And this time I'm hoping to save you guys a little bit of a headache I had to go through myself. Now, when I start up a new character, one of the first things on my to-do list is to explore my hometown 100%. Because that's one of the things I love best about Guild Wars 2 is the exploration aspect. They've created a fantastic world for you, and really encourage you to go out and find every nook and cranny, with great rewards waiting for those of us who take the time to do so. And I really appreciate that about the game. So, once I get that new character, the easiest place to explore is, of course, your starting town. You get a nice experience boost, and even some cool trinkets for actually getting it 100%. I've leveled Norn, Sylvari, and an Asura, no problem. The towns, yeah, it took a little time to hoof it all the way around, but 100% no problem. However, this past weekend, I actually started up my first Charr, at least in live. I played a few times in beta, and in the beta I wasn't really that concerned with getting 100% exploration because it's beta. But getting that Charr, did a couple quests, got to like level 3 or 4 or 5, whatever I was. Okay, let's head to the town and get that exploration bonus. Well, here's the thing. I love the Black Citadel. It's got a great look and feel, tons of ambiance. The city itself is alive and a major part of the Charr character. The problem is, of all the MMOs I've played, it's probably one of my least favorite towns to navigate. Take a look at the map real quick. You're really stuck to a lot of these main walkways. It's not that easy to get from here to, say, here. You kind of have to go all the way around. That's not that big of a deal. That's what waypoints are for. And as you can see, I unlocked a number of the points of interest and waypoints and stuff already. These are the really easy ones that you can basically get just by walking there. As you see it, that's as you get to it. The only one that's a small bit of information is here, the Heroes Canton, which is these 4 waypoints right here. You have to enter an instance right here, but no big deal. So, 60% completion in the Black Citadel, absolutely no problem. I wandered around this place forever on my poor Elementalist, trying to get all the rest of this stuff. And one thing I liked as soon as I got here into the Black Citadel and opened up my map was, oh, there's only one level. If you look at most of the other towns, there's multiple levels, there's hidden caves, there's all kinds of junk you gotta try and figure your way into. But this one, oh, it's all one level, no problem. Not quite. The map may be all one level, but the actual Citadel itself isn't. So I'm here to give you guys a bit of help if you want to get that 100% exploration bonus to actually find the rest of this junk. So to start off with, I'm here on the perimeter loop. I've taken the Junker's Waypoint. Of course, it's pretty easy to get here from just about anywhere else in town. Main walkway right around the entire center of the city right here. So here from the perimeter loop, our first goal is this elevator right here. And this is the thing that kind of annoyed me here about the Black Citadel, is you have these elevators going from one level to another, and it's not indicated very well on the map. Of course, now that I know what I'm looking at, it makes perfect sense, but I think it could have been handled a little better in the interface. So here we go, the elevator to Gladium Canton. And I love this area. It just has so much atmosphere to it. But anyway, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run around the corner here. And yes, there are all kinds of NPCs around here you can get speed boosts from, but you lose the speed boost every time you go through one of these elevators, so not really worth the time. And we're going to hop into this next elevator to the Junker's Scrapyard. And this is just a very long, very winding walkway. And the only thing here is this one sad little vista. That's a lot of work to do for one little point, but once we look at it, what a view it is. Yeah, That's one of the things I love about the Black Citadel, as far as I was talking about the actual character of the town itself. It has this huge scope and scale that none of the other cities really have. I mean, yeah, Tyria, the Sylvari hometown, is gorgeous. I love the visuals, but it's pretty much just a town. Yeah, it's a town and trees and nice plants and glowy things, but it doesn't match up to the Black Citadel as far as just awesomeness is concerned. So we're going to head right back here to our elevator. Could have waypointed, but whatever. I had some stuff to talk about. And there's one little vista over here we need to snag next. With the exception of one, which we're going to cover, all of the vistas here in Black Citadel are actually pretty easy to grab. There's really only one jumping challenge, which we will be getting to shortly. Stupid wagon. And then next we have this other elevator right here we're going to go to. Heading down to the ruins of Rin. Nice alliteration there. Grab our waypoint. And if we look up here, yeah, there's the rest of the Black Citadel going on over there. Several levels up in actual space, but on the map it's all shown as one level. Like I said, that's my main issue here. So next we're heading down to this vista. And this time, since we're actually going somewhere...
Swift and steady.
We're going to grab the speed boost. So the reason I picked my Guardian character here, plain and simple, he was the closest one I had to one of the starting towns. As far as the Guardian itself is concerned, I really dig the class. It's a lot of fun. Really nice blend of DPS and tanking. Lots of support for those big dynamic events. I mean, come on. I get to summon a giant ghost sword. Alright, so here we are at the... well, not the pit, but the one jumping challenge that actually exists in the Black Citadel. And it's pretty annoying for a reason you'll see in a second. Just want to hop onto this short wall. I said hop onto the... Really, guy? Because you see this right here? You need to make this jump from here to there. But you got this stupid piece of wall here. And Charrs tend to be a bit on the large side, so this is not an easy jump to make. Let's see how many times I fail trying to get up here. Because I can't barely get through here. It was a little easier on my Sylvari because he's a little smaller than my Charr, but my Charr couldn't fit through that gap, and I had to make some bizarre catty-corner jump going from here to there, and it took several tries. But from there on out, it's pretty straightforward. I'm assuming ArenaNet knew that the Charr were going to be a bit of a pain to navigate through these jumping challenges, so they didn't give them very many, thankfully. But still, when you're the size of a freaking Charr, balance beams are not fun. And there's our vista. Alright, now that we're done with the jumping challenge, the only thing to do is to fall to our deaths.
I'm fading fast.
Almost. And there's really only two other things we're interested in over here. One point of interest and one final vista. I find it really strange that you have this giant, wide open area here with pretty much nothing to show for it. I'm hoping once I level my Charr up some more, I actually get to see what's going on here, because there has to be a reason for this huge open space. Unfortunately, I haven't looked too much into the actual lore of the game, so I don't know what these ruins signify. I'm assuming an earlier time in Charr civilization before they became mechanized, but what do I know? I'm just winging it at this point. But I do like the distinction between this lush green area and the smelting pot that's the main city. It's a very nice design choice. Now, I'm sure there's a proper way to get up here, but if I'm remembering correctly, I just kind of Skyrim'd my way up the first time. Yeah, just run at the wall at the right angle, and eventually you'll end up at the top. It was right around this way, I think. Again, I don't know if this is the quote-unquote correct path, but it's the path that got me here. Really nice view there. I love these vistas. I mean, even if there wasn't a bonus for getting them all, I would be hunting them down. And that's 5 out of 5 on the vistas for Black Citadel, so we're good there. Our next point of interest is going to be this one over here, the Bane. Again, I ran all over the freaking place trying to figure out how to get in there. Of course, I was an idiot and completely ignored this elevator here. So we're going to jump over to Memorial Waypoint, which is right near the crafting area. Or if you haven't unlocked it yet, just take your way back up the elevators and you're right back on the perimeter road there, and you just run right around here, no problem. At first I had assumed this elevator took me back down to that other lower area. Silly me. Elevator to Bane. If only I was better at reading. And we're in this awesome gladiatorial arena. There's also a POI over here, I think. I think it might actually be below. Or that might be from up above. I honestly don't remember. I know there's a way down here other than just jumping, but it's Guild Wars. Why not jump off of tall buildings? Fence makes it somewhat problematic, though. So we'll just take the tunnel. Ah, speed boost. Yes, please.
Swift and steady.
Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Be on the lookout for these big gear doors. You'll notice that come in handy later. I'm thinking this is actually back up top. Yeah, that was back up top to get to that point of interest. So, we have all this junk going on in the middle. First time I ran up and down this place, was ready to pull my hair out, and then, of course, realized I was an idiot. So to spare you that same frustration, we're going to hop over to the Hero's Waypoint. Could take the Imperator's Waypoint, but Hero's Waypoint is better for the actual exploration aspect. So our goal is right here, the center of the map, this giant mess. Come on. Yeah, there's a lot of junk up there. Take my word for it. Alright, on the first floor, absolutely nothing of interest. On the second floor, absolutely nothing of interest. On the third floor, okay, here's what we're looking for. There's a waypoint here, which was the Imperator's waypoint, which I'd previously unlocked. And first, we're going to head in through this big door. This may look like a wall, but it's not. There's actually an instance here. Head through the door. Go up the ramp. Lost my speed boost. And there we go, the Ash Tribune headquarters. And just make our way back out. Yeah, that was the one I was trying to get to earlier, because I forgot where I was. I said this center area is very disorienting. So we're going to head across the Imperator's area here. Okay, here's another door into the Blood Tribune quarters. Check. So we found the Blood Legion, we found the Ash Legion. Obviously next is going to be the Iron Legion. Well, let's go through this. That's an actual wall. If you don't know what you're looking for, it's hard to tell the difference between the two. So, where is the Iron Legion? Well, it's not through that door. It's not through that door. It's not back down that way. And this is something completely different. Yes, apparently the Iron Legion is special enough that it gets its own little headquarters inside the larger headquarters. So we're going to head into the Command Core. It's Wheatley. Be careful. So, first time I zoned into the Command Core, I was like, oh, there's a door. Let's run through the door. Can't run through the door. Well, there's nothing up that way, because all the points of interest are back here. Again, I'm not too smart. I apologize. That's the door I came in, you numbskull. And that's why I thought there was nothing up here, because the ramp is glitchy. Once I came in here the third time, I realized, hey, there's stuff up here. So there we go, the War Council. And then real quick, swing around to this side. And you find the nice special Iron Legion quarters. Again, I entirely blame the game for my failings here. Clearly, it couldn't be my fault. And now we can go back out the door we thought we were trying to go through earlier. So here we are, Black Citadel. 11 out of 11 waypoints. 5 out of 5 vistas. But we're still sitting at 96% completion with only 16 out of 17 points of interest. And if we look at the map, here's the last one right here in the center. I'm almost ashamed to admit how long I ran around this stupid place trying to find that waypoint.
At ease.
Swift and steady.
And in the end, I actually had to Google it. Yeah. The game did something that I couldn't figure out. I'm very, very disappointed in the game. Can't be disappointed in myself. Purely the game's fault. So, to get this last stupid waypoint, we're going to head back into this center chamber to the bottom floor, where I said there was nothing of interest, because I ran around. There was nothing of interest. But if you go back to the entrance, to this stupid little door here, again, That looked like a wall. It's actually another entrance to the Citadel Stockade. Run down here, and there's our last point of interest. So as soon as I exit the instance, there's my happy little treasure chest.
I wish Father was here.
Father's very proud of you, but he had work to do.
And much like every other main city, you get a modest amount of experience. Actually, you don't get any experience the second time around. And your transmutation stones for your reforging. If it's your first city, you get a small amount of experience. So, there we go. The Black Citadel has finally been completed. I know we have some other Guild Wars stuff to look forward to at Internet Dragons. I know Joe's been working on some videos for various jumping challenges. Personally, I'm going to be looking out for some more out-of-the-way waypoints that really frustrating ones to find. And hopefully I can help you guys explore more of this wonderful world, and I look forward to exploring it myself. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like or a comment. If you'd like to see more, by all means, let us know what you'd like to see. You can find us at internetdragons.tv, or just subscribe to our channel here. We'd like you to visit the website. It's a very nice website. We worked very hard on the website, but if you just want to subscribe to us on YouTube, that's fine. Also, you can find us on Twitter, at internetdragons, and we'll see everybody next time.